All right, let's see. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, this is deep. Oh, no. We broke it. We really broke it. We broke the mothership. We have defeated the alien race. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back with the futuristic military base. And today is going to be a doozy of an episode. We have so much stuff to get through, and I have a lot of new information to give you guys based off of the comments that we received on the last video about alien races and the tile builder and just how we're going to build this world, because it is coming down close to the time where I'm going to have to start committing to choosing where and what I'm going to be placing into the world so we can actually start building the futuristic military base in a static position rather than just looking at the mobile vehicles. It's a little bit scary thinking that I'm going to actually have to make some executive decisions and just commit to it, and I won't be able to take them back once we start building. But this is where it really is going to come down to you guys to listen carefully so that we can all work together to actually build a cohesive project and something that is actually going to be really interesting and very nice and working together. So I'm going to save some of those details for the end of the episode, but first we're going to take a look at, there's a lot of tile submissions. And I chose some of the ones that looked pretty good, and I think I chose too many. And I'm going to try to get through them as much as I can. And you don't see anything right now, and that's because I actually lined the perimeter with a bunch of tiles. And I have some bad news, but I have some good news. The bad news is the way that the tile builder is set up, and with the amount of tile submissions that I've received so far, it is really, really difficult for me to actually figure out who built what tile. Because if I go and look at the tile here, I don't get to see who built it. And it's becoming increasingly harder to actually identify it in the workshop with all the hundreds of submissions and stuff. So there's really no easy way for me to associate a name to each tile. So unfortunately, in order to get through showing your tiles, I am not going to be able to credit you by name. But if you see your tile, you know you made it, and you know that I've seen it and I featured it in the video. So I just want to thank you personally. If you see your tile, know that I really appreciate the work that you put into it. And if I could thank you by name, then I would. But with that comes some good news. It's going to be much easier for me to get through tiles, which means I'll be able to show more tiles, which means there's a higher chance that your tile will be featured in the video. So let's spawn in a futuristic military base creation that we haven't seen before and use that to drive around the tiles. All right, so here's a cool one that I noticed when I was subscribing to the items on the workshop. This is by the Ugly Dankling, and this is a fast futuristic buggy with 4-wheel steering. Watch out for collisions. Hopefully it's not too laggy or anything. If it's too... Does that just stay on like that? It seems very unsafe. It seems very unsafe to have a buggy in which its guns are always firing all the time. The door is stuck. What about this side? Okay, this door is open. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, one of the switches actually turns it off, so that's good. All right, so let's see. I don't know what he meant about collisions. Hopefully nothing too serious. Ooh, this works pretty nice. Wait, which direction am I going? I think I want to go... I think I lined it up so that opposite the sun... Oh, the door finally opened. Okay, it got stuck for some reason. So I think I lined it up that the very corner away from the sun is where I started spawning in the tiles, and I already see stuff over here. So we're just going to take a look. We're just going to, like, go through it as fast as we can. Not too fast. We want to see everything that the tiles have to offer. But we're just going to kind of, like, go through them because I have, like, 3 walls almost worth of tiles to show you guys. And I don't want this to be an hour-long episode, so we're going to try to get through them. So yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I can't see the names of the tiles, so I can't tell you what the names are, unfortunately, and I can't see who made them. So I feel really bad about that, but I do want to show off as many tiles as I can. So imagine some of these are going to be spread out across of the world. I don't know which ones are going to be spread out yet, but some of them will be. And one thing I do want to say is, if you can, try to make the edges of your tile fade into green like this, if possible. I mean, sometimes it makes more sense than others. It really kind of depends on how our tiles are going to be organized. But unless we have a bunch of, like, black tiles together, then this isn't going to, this is going to stand out a lot rather than blending in. So when you're trying to make your tiles in the future, try to fade out the edges so that it blends in better with the green grass. So it looks like we have some type of crazy weird alien. Whoa, this is deep. I do not think I want to fall in there. That is really deep. So it looks like this goes in with the green alien race. There's going to be news about that later, by the way. I might be hinting at there might not be just a green alien race for the future of this series. But it looks like we have a really strange tree that is floating, not really floating, but has been growing out of a teepee of rocks. So that's pretty cool. And we got little flowers going all over the place. So it seems like the flowers in the Futuristic Military Base series. Ooh, there's a jump. I didn't even realize that this was like a jump. It's going to jump us right into there. Seems like the flowers in the Futuristic Military Base series are alien related, so we're gonna have to keep note of that. It seems like either the flowers are the results of alien technology, radiation, power, or maybe the flowers are a source. I don't know. All right, over here, it looks like we have a normal looking tile. So just like some terrain piece that we can use to actually like as a waypoint from different areas. So these are also really useful. Not everything has to be alien looking or like futuristic military looking. So this is actually pretty cool. So now it looks like we have a base kind of thing that we could put inside of a launch pad, which actually seems pretty cool. So this could probably be an offshoot of the military base. I'm still planning on using that desert piece, by the way. Oh yeah, we could totally use this. This could be like a hidden bunker, although it's not that hidden with a giant antenna coming out of the top, but it could be a bunker. We could definitely use this as a bunker. So I like that, and I like that it's mostly flat in there, so it'll make it easier to build. So let's see if we can actually drive up on top of this as well. I like how we put this little ramp here. Well, not even a little ramp. This is actually a scaled up ramp. Let's see if we can get up on top. There we go. All right, cool. I like this. All right, let's use this jump over here. Yeah, I think that one might make it in to the base. It looks like we just have like a mini forest over here. So it'll be a good little just accent on some of the details. And this is definitely some alien, for the green alien race, the Arcturi. This is definitely something that will be on their side of the map. I'm dropping little hints at what I'm going to be talking about later on in the episode. It looks like we have a little satellite. Oh, it's a green satellite too. So a little satellite crash over here is, oop, that's a tree. Oh, it's a burnt tree. He changed it to black, so it's like burnt. That's pretty clever. It's burnt and knocked over. I like that. All right, and we have another miniature little green meteorite thing. So this is a this is a small tile, so this won't take up a lot of space at all. And I like how he even has like a little bit of the impact crater here. So that's pretty cool, and it blends in perfectly with the green grass. See, this one's pretty good. You can see how he blends it in. You can see a little bit of the line, but this one isn't quite as extreme of a contrast between the normal grass over here and then blending into this. So what is this actually? This is actually really interesting. Look at it. It almost has like, even though it's not hexagons, it almost looks like a hexagonal, like beehive type pattern. So I actually really like that. That's really cool how he used the rocks like that. All right, looks like we have a giant, either like a satellite or spaceship crash here. This into a cornfield, apparently. Oh, it's made a giant corn. I don't know why I didn't notice that at first, but yeah, one of these corns is not like the other. Oh, and what's this over here? There's something up here. Looks like a flower is growing out of this thing. That's a weird little growth. Okay, I think I remember this was supposed to be like, I remember seeing this one. This is supposed to be like a cargo, like a crashed cargo ship. And that's really interesting how he used the bottoms of the silos. They almost look like giant speakers. So this is supposed to be like a giant crashed cargo ship. And I think it's even, yeah, there we go. You can see the blue on the top. Oh, interesting use of the different assets for that one. All right, over here. Looks like we have another alien, like, mining tile. You can see that they're mining resources out of these green gems, asteroids. I don't know what we would call these. All right, and over here, we're actually, I like this pace that we're going at. We're moving through them pretty quick. It's a very exploratory type thing. Ooh, look at this purple kind of like, almost like a poison, like veins, like going into this thing. And what is, I don't know what this is actually supposed to mean. This must belong to the Arcturi, right? Huh. Some type of like drone or like probe or something that they've landed here. And is this one tile right here? It almost looks like a grave. It might be a crash landing. Interesting. Ooh. Whoa. What is this? Hold on a second. What is going on with this? There's bushes like covering it up. Oh, am I gonna fall in here? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's kind of ominous. Not sure what that's about. But I like that. I like how it's almost like a secret. Like he blocks it with bushes and stuff. So that's kind of like a cool little exploration phase thing. All right. And over here, I think I remember this one. This is like a normal, it's like an archway tile piece. So it's just like a little pathway that you can kind of go down. So I like this one. And it's a small tile, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I didn't realize. There's a hidden flower inside too. That's clever. That's fun. I like this. I like this piece a lot, actually. So you don't need to make something super, like, futuristic and fancy. Like, even just something casual like that to pass through and just notice a little thing like that, a little detail like that is kind of fun. And it looks like this is another kind of crater crash site over here. There's a lot of really interesting ideas that you guys are coming up with. I'm liking exploring this. What is this one? Oh, we have another. Oh, this looks kind of cool. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, look at that. We have a meteor that not only has like crash landed right here, but you can see it has actually been encased by logs or by roots and branches. So that is an interesting result to a meteor crash. I like that idea a lot. Good use of the curved roots. That is a really cool idea. All right, over here, it looks like we might have a cave of sorts. Where is the entrance? There's the entrance. Okay, should we walk into it or drive into it? I don't think we're gonna fit in there with our... No, we should walk into it because our vehicle is totally gonna get stuck in here. All right, let's see. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, this is deep. This is really deep. This is super cool looking. Is there a way for me to get down and back up, though? I don't think there is. But this is super cool. All right, we're going in. We're going in. Look at this cave. I like this tile a lot. We're going to have to use this somehow. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get out of here without a flyer, but no worries. All right, nailed it. All right, so we're going to spawn in another vehicle, and I typed in the word scout because we're kind of scouting out different tiles here, and we're going to see what we can find for scout vehicles. And this is by Samalamander. That sounds like you're trying to say salamander, but using Samalamander. And this is called the FMB Stag Beetle Scout. Huh. This looks interesting. This looks really interesting. All right. Look at that. This actually looks really cool. It's got an electric engine as well. Whoa. Okay. All right. So what are we looking at over here? Looks like a crash site of sorts. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's another alien crash site. Another alien spaceship. Huh. This one's interesting, too. It's like, I don't know how where these rocks came from. But they're like rocks jutting out of the ground where it crashed. Which is kind of interesting. All right, what do we got over here? Looks like another small little meteor crash. We can like have these little meteors all over the place. Like, cause some of these over here are really small tiles, so they don't take up a lot of, like, look how big this map is. Like, we can have so many different little details. It looks like we have some type of another, Oops, I should probably open this up before I get out, huh? All right, looks like we have another meteor crash. Oh, that's a deep one. Another green-based meteor. All right, moving on to, what is this? This looks like just mayhem. Something has occurred here. Something very unfortunate. I don't know what caused this, but I guess that's what the military is here to find out. There's been some type of invasion going on. Ooh, this is a little bit creepy. Yep. So the edges are a little bit strong here, or not a little bit strong. They're pretty much as strong as they can get. So that's one thing. In the future, we still might have room for this, but in the future, try to fade out your edges. If I haven't already said that enough. So we got another flower. So it seems like By the way it's going, it seems like... Oh, there's green, too. Interesting. So there's green and purple as a result of this. And look at the... I really like the vertical stones. The purple vertical stones in a circle as for an interesting dynamic for this one. Huh. So it seems like the flowers are more of a result of radioactivity. Because we have different types of radioactivity. It's not just a single alien race causing it, it doesn't seem like. Dropping some more hints for the end of the episode. It looks like here is a contained meteor. Whoops. So I don't know if the aliens are containing it. I mean, it's a rock formation containing it. So I'm gonna say that this is aliens containing it because the aliens have seem to have an effect over the natural terrain, and maybe they've used the rocks and they've assembled rocks in a very uniform way. And I think this is actually one of the very few large tile pieces that I've spawned in. And the reason why I've used this one is because this is actually a pretty interesting neutral tile that I think could be good as like an environmental piece, like a nice environmental terrain piece. And it's like a desert kind of tile piece, which I think would go good near our military base, since we're going to be starting our base on that desert tile with the plateaus. And we're going to be editing one of those tiles, by the way, to add for like a underground area. And it looks like we have almost like a volcano, but it's like a volcano with instead of lava, it's a alien meteorite in the middle of it. And what is this one? Another crater, I presume. Whoops. Gotta remember to open up the cockpit before I get out of this. This is, not exactly what I expected. There's a silo down there. Why is there a silo down there? Interesting. And look, there's a silo coming out of the side of that rock up there. You guys just placing random silos? What is this? Just placing silos all over the place? All right, so it looks like we got a rock that has crashed, and there... Oh, so the silos are specifically attached... Wait, did I really get stuck here? The silos are specifically attached to those green protrusions. The little meteorites coming out of the bigger meteorite. Interesting detail. And there's this very green thing in the corner with a flower coming out of it. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, with green roots and everything. And it looks like an evil, like this. Oh, I think it's a monster. There's eyes. No, stop. Open the cockpit. It has eyes. Do you see this? So that's like a hand, and then it has corn eyes. And like, you can see like kind of like a nose and mouth and like a bit of a double chin going on. And then the flower is the hat. That's clever. I had no idea that was going to be that. All right, and what is this one? Oh, yeah, this one's kind of cool too. The edges are a little bit awkward. I wish the edges were just a little bit smoother and blended a little bit better. But I think this is supposed to be like a water treatment area. And how did he... Oh, I am never going to get used to this. So I'm curious, how did he get this to look like water? Is that just a rock that is colored like green? Let's check it out. Ah, yes, this is a rock. So he just used the flat side of a rock and covered it green, or colored it green. Unfortunately, this happens to be the rock that... Actually, no, not unfortunately. This does happen to be the rock that has no collisions, but that works for water, because now we can actually fall through the water. I didn't think about that. Since I'm not putting anything in the world just yet, if you have one of these pieces that has kind of like the harsh edges like this and you want to blend it a little bit more, feel free to do that and upload it again and submit the new link into the Discord, and I will definitely take a look at those and take that into account. And it looks like in the corner of this tile, we have a little landing pad as well. Oh, and I'm just noticing, is the bottom of the landing pad the same as the top, but without the ridges? That's kind of cool. So you can have a perfectly flat landing pad. Oh, look at this. Oh, of course, I did it again. So I didn't notice, but take a look. We have a little sign over here. It's like a little, almost like a hamster watering spout. That's concerning. That's a pretty cool build, like something that you created out of the individual assets. Good way to put them together. Very creative way of putting them together. All right, what do we got over here? Looks like another crashed UFO, a buried crashed UFO. Let's take a walk over. See what this thing's a very, very thin UFO. Or not thin, but like short, which is kind of cool. We have like one little green rock here, some little flowers growing out of it, a couple little green rocks. All right, that's an interesting one. I like that one. Let's move on. Whoa. This is interesting. Though I like the way that the black is radiating out. That's kind of, it has a really ominous feel to it. Oh, this just gave me an idea. You know, this, what if this isn't even like associated with any particular alien race? What if this is actually just like a thing in the middle of a map that is just, it's a sign of something taking over like that world, and it doesn't have anything to do with the alien races that are visiting, but what if it's what attracted the alien races? That could be interesting. All right, now what is this? Is this a normal tile or an alien tile? Oh, it looks like it's an alien tile of sorts. Yep, we got another meteor that has crash landed. So we're not going to be using all of these tiles because we can't just have the entire map made up of meteor crashes. So we're going to have to choose some of the best of the best. And this is a huge meteor. Look at that thing. Look at the hole that it's made. All the land that it's pushed up. That's pretty cool. All right, now what is this? What is that? What is that sign? Is that supposed to be a sign? Okay, that's interesting. It looks like a sign that maybe the military has put there because of the blue on the back of it. It looks like we have a giant meteorite, giant alien meteorite. And I think this was supposed to be like a dried up desert lake here. And what is this? What do we have here? Is that supposed to be a face on the front of that? I don't know. Here, let's go up onto this rock here. Maybe this is like a different type of view. Huh. I don't know what this means. What do you think this means? The land is green around it. That's pretty interesting. There's nothing up here, it doesn't look like. All right, I don't know what that means. But I think that's part of the mystery. There's unknown things touching down onto the earth, and it's up to the military in the future to figure it out. All right, and what is this? Whoa. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what is it? Oh, no, I got stuck again. All right, so what is going on here? It looks like a crash site, but there's only one little, like, meteor thing. Is this like an empty crash site? Because I did say that empty crash sites are okay, because then we can actually build or put a ship in there. It's like we have something, some weird stuff. So another one of these things here. Get a road coming through. Actually, we have a lot of roads. Look at this. This is, I think this is actually one of the maybe a bigger piece. It might be medium, it might be large. There's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of little roads. That's kind of cool. Let's drive around it a little bit on our way to the next one. All right, look at that. We got like little tiny like shortcuts and pathways through here. Ooh, what's this? We have a little tiny tunnel. What's supposed to be able to fit under there? A little cornfield. It's like a little mini, little mini roads. All right, and this looks crazy. So I think as we get closer, I'm feeling like as we get closer to the source of the alien like landing, this is maybe what is we're gonna see more of, is like there's a black ground with like green veins going through it. So this is a really ominous and cool looking tile. I like it a lot. Ooh, we have a fenced off one over here. Probably fenced off. It is dark in there. It is so dark in there. Uh-oh, I fell out again. How deep does it go? Wow. Okay. It makes it look even deeper because of how dark it is. So, oh, this is something that if we added a little bit of the black veins coming out of this one, that could be really, really cool. And this says, rest in peace, bridges. Yeah, that's a reference to the last series, which was the suspended mountain base. So he's made a memorial. Maybe we could put that. That actually would be kind of funny. Like, it'd be like an inside, kind of like a little bit of an inside joke to just put in the map. It's a small little tile, so it wouldn't take up too much space. And then just one tree that is a memorial to the last series that came before this one. It looks like we have a dark purple tile here. This seems kind of interesting. Harsh edges again, though. All right, and what is this? Just like a normal tile, like a little road going through. Yep, looks like that's about right. And then I think we have a last one here. Ooh. Ooh, well played. Well, look at that. Huh. I think he actually used the terrain to create a liquid coming out of the spout. So that's kind of cool. All right, and I think those were all of the tiles. So if you saw your tile, congratulations on making it onto the Futuristic Military Base YouTube series. So now we have some news to talk about, which is going to guide creations in the future in reference to alien races and building the world. So we now have the Arctery Mothership. So just in case you missed it or you forgot what the Arcturi looked like, this is a new submission by Ryviction, the same person who started the Arcturi race. This is a new submission for the mothership of the Arcturi race. So let's see what happens. Oh, wow. This thing is already really cool, and I have no idea how to get into it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Button here. There it is. Okay. Now let's get up into this mothership. I've never used this thing yet. This is my first time seeing it in game. Okay, there's a lot of things here. Ooh, what's down here? Ha! We got a little duck! And a finger saying, I think we're supposed to go up that way. All right, let's get into this seat. Whoa, look at that. We got weapons. That's pretty cool. All right, W. We can go forward. We can turn. This is really cool. Look at it turn. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, this thing's actually kind of hard to control. All right, well, oh, okay. Well, we lost it. All right, so I was just using... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We broke it. We really broke it. We broke the mothership. We have defeated the alien race. Game over. Series over. We win. That's it. That's the end of it. No, but seriously. We have the Arcturi race, but I've decided a lot of you were saying that we don't just need to have one alien race with the one new color, the being green. A lot of you wanted to see other alien races, so like competing alien races have come down to the planet, and it is going to make a little bit more diversity in the ecosystem and a little bit more diversity in creations. We can have people creating different types of creations. So I'm going to announce one more alien race officially, and then there's going to be room for another one. This was made by Blue Fame, and the new alien race is called Devaryte, and the color is obviously red, black, and gray instead of green, black, and gray. So I'm going to briefly read the description here. They're a newly discovered race short after the Arcturi showed up. One of their ships was first spotted. Not much is known about the craft, but it looks like these are blades, and it's made out of very strong material and very fast, very agile. So we're going to test it out and see what it's like. Now, one thing to notice is here's the Arcturi. You can see that there is kind of a clear design scheme, like design elements to the Arcturi. The Arcturi seems to be a fan of like streaks and more gentle kind of curves, whereas this thing, it seems like the signature of this new race is spikes. It seems very intimidating. Like the name of it, what was it called again? Devaryte. It kind of like makes like the Devaryte kind of makes me think of like devastation, destroying. So it seems a little bit more like intimidating than the Arcturi. The Arcturi seems kind of more elegant. So if you want to make submissions for the Devaryte race, then try to make it similar to the design of this. And if you want to make submissions for the Arcturi race, make it similar to the design scheme of this. So let's try to fly this thing around really quick, and then we'll have a couple more announcements after that. So I'm assuming this is the cockpit hatch. Here we go. And I think this is made to my controls, fortunately. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. Looks like we can go up. Now we should be able to switch into forward mode. Whoa. Oh, this thing is very agile. Look at this. Woo! Oh, yeah. Oh, this is fun. This is a fun thing. Actually, it's kind of hard to tell what's right side up. Uh-oh, we're gonna hit the wall. Don't worry. We're good. We're good, I think. We can recover. Okay, we totally recovered. So look at, oh, I love that. Look at that little, in the back, the little curve in the back is awesome. The glowing curve. I love that. So yeah, using like the glowing pieces, which I think is from like the glowing mod pack or something, is really cool to have like the different aspects of the alien races have those glowing colored elements. So I think this might be the official logo of the Devaryte compared to that logo up there on the top of that thing, which is the official logo of the Arcturi. That's the new alien race, and there's going to be room for one more, and I'm going to explain my reasoning. But The next alien race I've determined will be purple, dark purple. So I'm thinking like the darkest color purple right here is going to be for the third alien race. So there's gonna be 3 alien races, and I'm basing that off of there was a purple meteorite tile and some purple, some other purple tiles as well. So those could be related to the purple alien race. Now they have to have their own design scheme, and I don't know what that's gonna be. I'll take a look at if any of you decide to build and name the purple race. I'm gonna take the coolest looking one of those, and that is going to be the winner of that new race. And now here is what I'm thinking on why I'm gonna do 3 alien races. We're living in a square plane, which means that there are 4 corners. So I figure what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the military base be on one corner. The main part of the base is gonna be in the very, very corner, that big tile with the plateaus. And then each corner is gonna belong to another alien race. So as we get more towards the middle, tiles are gonna get more neutral. But as we get more towards the corners, the tiles are gonna get more and more related to the alien races. So the very, very corner tile of each of the world, each corner is going to be the alien base. So this is where we're really going to start narrowing down and guiding what the tiles are going to be so we can start building the world. So we need some tiles that are neutral for the middle of our area, or we might have that black kind of like, the black kind of disease, like veiny disease thing coming out of the middle. But we're going to have more neutral tiles in the middle. Then as we go to each corner, we're going to have tiles that are leading to a green alien base, the Arcturi. We're going to have tiles leading to the red alien base, which is Devaryte. And then we're going to have tiles leading to the purple alien base, which is... we'll find out in the next episode, I hope. So yeah, now the diversity of creations that we're going to have, you know, we used to just have the future military base, which was the blue, black, and gray. And every single creation was looking like the future military stuff. But now we have 4 different factions: the future military base, the Devaryte, the Arcturi, and the yet to be named and discovered purple alien race. So I'm committing to that. Decision has been made. I'm making an executive decision that that is where this series is going to be going. And soon enough, we're going to have the tiles submitted. And I'm going to have to decide which tiles are going in and where they're going to be going. And then we're going to have our world to actually start building in. And we can build 4 different bases. I'm going to try not to make them too extreme, but we have a lot of really cool submissions already for the future military base. And now we can actually have alien submissions for alien bases. And maybe they're going to look like future tech. Maybe they're going to look like interesting things. I don't know what to expect at all. But whenever I look through the creations in the Discord, I'm always surprised and inspired and get different ideas of how we could use these things. So I want to thank you guys for submitting all of these awesome creations. These have been absolutely amazing. And I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with next week. And until then, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.